Hello, people. I don't know if you guys have made it over here, but Squee! Oh my goodness. This is so amazing and awesome, and I'm so excited. Anyway, I have kidnapped Artix. He is not allowed to leave yet, although he is going to go home on time today because anniversary and all. That's very important. But Chris got away.
Are you out?
He picked the live. I'm live. I should be live. I see live.
For the Jab Shadow.
Oh, my pleasure.
And since BJ,
Sorry, MJ.
He's starting to work now.
Since BJ isn't here, tell her thank you for actually setting it up. And would you mind if I left her a secret?
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, could I go over here during the summer? We're some more.
Yeah, sure. Just reach back out and we'll set it up. So,
And,
did you learn a lot today?
Yeah, actually learned animation on from over.
So, MJ, we had a special Warren, our animator for AQ3D.
Oh, yeah?
So you're gonna start animating now, right?
Yeah, not necessarily. I'm gonna like do programming, game design, a lot.
Okay. And how old are you?
14.
Wow. Okay.
Woo! Awesome.
Game design.
We're working on our child labor division.
Yeah, I think there are laws against that.
Only if you get caught. No, so you learned a lot today?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll schedule and come back and learn some more.
So, do you guys provide
We historically have not. We've done the shadowing thing, but legally in Florida we have to pay all the stuff. And the interns aren't allowed to actually work on production stuff. Like it's weird.
Oh, I thought that you don't have to pay.
We're just sitting here listening in. I feel slightly like we're eavesdropping.
Yeah, this is. But once you're over 15, you can legally work, and then we can kind of come back and talk about that.
Over 15, right? That means 15 points.
I think it's 0-0 if it starts. Yeah.
Oh, so I'm turning 15.
But anyways, you can work that stuff out with Alina. She'll help with that. Anyways, hey, thanks again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
If you need an April solve, we
Okay, looking forward to it.
should.
So periodically, we'll have people who arrange to come over and shadow our artists or programmers or animators. And we always try to be as accommodating as possible. And I think there's a lot of really great things to, like, when I was growing up, there wasn't anybody who did this stuff, and I certainly didn't. They wouldn't have let me just go like sit in Nintendo's office next to all their people in suits programming in like assembly language, right? So for a very long time, we've had a lot of visitors come to the lab, and we had the police chief's daughter. We've had the president of the Pasco EDC, his daughter. We've had all kinds of people. Some went on to actually, go to the school for gaming or in our major game schools, and some have taken entirely different career paths after seeing the hell that we do. So I think it's healthy for people to come spend the day with our staff and learn about this.
I think that's awesome. I just brought up. I have it on screen. It's on screen. Oh, I'm gonna show all the Ducky Duckies. We're gonna show every Ducky Ducky version that we now have. Do you guys see that? Isn't that adorable? Oh my goodness. So what is the youngest you've had there? Is 14 the youngest?
Oh no, I mean, both Corin, Zero, we've had a lot of like our children here, and I mean obviously they don't really shadow, but we make them keep us company. So it's like
they have to
no,
come to work.
Keep playing this. When you get to level 5 or no lunch, the youngest like shadow, don't know. I'm not really sure how old they were. Like, I think we've probably the lowest. We probably around like 11, 10.
Okay. Wow.
Because they come in, they take a tour, and then they're like, oh, I'm really interested in this, and then they'll stay in that room with those developers and kind of get to watch what they're doing and ask questions.
I am showing. Oops. There we go. There it is, everybody. The problem with doing Windows Live, I'm like sorting through my stuff. There
so,
is.
Do you like Ducky?
He's awesome. He's awesome. He actually looks like he's kind of on fire too. Who does not think that that's an awesome Ducky? And
I mean,
hi.
the side-by-side's pretty awesome.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So there we have the real Ducky. There's the real Ducky who's sitting right here in my hand, like purring like a tribble almost. We've got, this is the little emoji you get subscribing to my channel, and then this is the AQ3D. Ducky. Isn't it fabulous? Oh my goodness. I can't even keep up with chat. There's a lot of chat. Oh my goodness. You guys are... That is so awesome.
They said that he will be able to go in with next week's release, and I'll assign him to your character. Then we'll have to figure out the unlocking mechanism for him, because pets are a little bit different.
Oh my goodness. So everybody, when I first made mention of this, sort of, I was joking about a travel form, because there's the beach ball in game that bounces around, and I'm like, hey, just turn it yellow, give it little feet, and make it a ducky. But then pets came about, and Artix was like, what about a ducky pet? And who could dare to dream to see their little ducky in game? Seriously.
It was because of you that we actually... I was like, oh, the Troubles looked exactly like that. And I was like, the Trouble? So the Troubles are actually in game because of your ducky.
Oh, that is so awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen all you guys. I miss you. Nobody thinks that you ever stop working, Artix. He's off at the other end of the room doing work.
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, it's fine.
Oh my goodness. And thank you to everybody for your cheers and stuff. That's so awesome. I am so excited. I am so excited. I couldn't dream this would actually be a real thing. He's so cute. So are there going to be other Troubles?
Oh yeah, we have a couple of Troubles in the pet shop. Have you seen the pet shop?
I haven't gone into the pet shop yet.
Let's go to the pet shop. So let's go to the town of Babylon.
Yeah, it's a ducky Trouble. Isn't that awesome? Seriously, so Artix is all, oh, it looks like a Trouble. And I'm like, okay, what's a Trouble? 'Cause I had no idea. Oh, I gotta take these windows down now so that we could actually see the game again.
What is Trouble?
All the duckies. I gotta undo all the duckies. Make them a little smaller.
And I do apologize, MJ. I realized that I'm not as high energy as usual because I was up until 4 a.m. watching documentaries on NES.
That is quite okay. Uh-oh, I've got something else showing that's not supposed to be showing on my screen. Oh, no! Those are messages! We've got new people popping in. Okay, I need to go back to game now. Is that one of your shadowers? Alright, oh wait, I'm supposed to go to Babylon, right?
Yes.
Alright. Traveling to you. Oh, the pet shop. Yeah, I hadn't gone in the pet shop yet. Oh, yay. Look, people are doing... That is so awesome. Oh, Crossbones just subscribed. Crossbones! Oh, you are so awesome. Thank you. Crossbones and Tibby are up there with their cheers. Everybody is just joined into my channel for the first time today. Love having you. Thank you so much. This is the pet shop. This is the pet shop. Let's go inside. I love it. Oh my goodness, look at this Moglin poster. I need a house so I can have this poster in it. That's awesome.
Which poster?
Just Moglin Mania here.
Oh, these are Jurgen Moglins.
Look at all of them. They're awesome.
It's like if Andy Warhol was like a Moglin fan. Okay, Keen Motion here has the unique style I have ever seen in the history of AQ3D. Look at this. That is a swimsuit with a Brutal Corn floaty and the Trollochstein backpack and the Camp Schrade mini hat and some high camper socks and a custom, unbelievably beautiful bow. That is actually Sir Radiex. That's a pretty unique look too. Oh, Sunadark went
See, that's
awesome with purple. Doomblade looks pretty awesome. Actually, everyone here looks pretty awesome.
I know, I feel like I need to get more creative now. Look, live animal boxes. They move around. See? It's, you know, with pets. I'm sure that's one of your new developers back there.
That's our real life in-game pet.
Look at this place. Oh, whoa. Hi. Oh. Oh my goodness. Baby ponies. Big. Wow, he looks kind of mean. Clean boxes, sweet pens, feed pets, wash floors, mop up slime. Feed babies. Aww.
Did you say eat babies?
Feed! Feed babies! It says feed babies. It's on the chore list.
That's the opposite.
Top secret army intel, do not open. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so awesome. The pet shop is awesome. Oh, you see right there? There's a little green trouble. Yeah, I was so excited because it's funny. He's like, he looks just like a trouble. Could it be a trouble? What's a trouble, Artix? And he sends me this link, and it was just like, oh, look at all of these. They're so great. So people can buy a green trouble?
Let's see. We got a red. Captain Rhubarb had a blue trouble.
Oh my goodness.
Green, pink. Oh, I think you have to quest for the other one.
Learning about pets. Welcome to the pet shop. If you're wanting
Let's
to
learn about pets,
pictures,
baby.
Let's learn about you
yeah.
and me. Learn about all adoptions they can be. Let's talk about pets. Okay. You're getting me off track. Try making friends by gently petting a Dricken and a Frogzard. You'll also need to bring me some pet feed by doing some pet shop chores. These are training pets. Pets you can try. Oh, look at this. Frogzards. The Pebbler. Oh, look at him. And a Spiderling? Oh my goodness. 50 pet feeds. Oh, yes, the blue trouble you can get here. Look at it. So you weren't gonna put troubles in the game?
They're already in.
No, I mean you weren't until you were thinking about Ducky.
Yeah, the only reason that we even have them in there is it's you.
Aww. I feel so special. Look at this, you got flying eyes. Look at all these amazing pets. Oh, a boogerling? What's a boogerling? Oh, jeez. Oh, and a little baby mouse. Yep, you can get the red trouble. Oh my goodness. But the Ducky's gonna be an exclusive. Ducky. It even has Ducky's eyes. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh. Oh wait, where was I trying to do something? Ducky. Do you guys want to see that Ducky again? I want to see Ducky. Look. Ducky.
Oh no! I flew through the universe.
Oh no!
I wonder if there's a way I can get back.
You didn't see Ducky because it like moved. Wonder why it moved. Who needs pet quest if you have Dage as a pet? My goodness. Alright, so I'm supposed to go pet things and get pet feed. These posters are awesome! Wouldn't you guys, I would put that up right, well, not over the window, but right over my desk. I would totally put that up there. Alright, I have to go. How do you pet a Dricken?
I think with your sword.
Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't work. If I unequip my weapon, will that help?
No.
Oh, that's a player. No, stop shooting the Drickens, MJ! That's not working.
I'm pretty sure when they say pet, they mean, like, kill.
It didn't work. Oh, where's my quest?
You monster! How could you kill him?
Oh, I did pet a Dricken, apparently. Ow. Seriously? That's not petting. That's not petting. That's terrible. Was I trying to pet a player? Maybe, sometimes. I'm very friendly that way. Now I need pet feed. It said I had to go buy pet feed somewhere. I forget. I wasn't paying attention. I was oogling the pets. She said I had to go buy pet feed somewhere. Where do we buy pet feed? Oh, I have to do some chores. I have to earn some. Beware of DeRooster. I'm not gonna mess with him. Daily tasks. You get pet feed for feeding the pets, checking the crates, and sweeping the floor. Alright. I can do this. I sweep the floor with my head. My mind.
Minesweeper?
Yes!
Minesweeper.
I am a mind sweeper. Baby crablets. Oh. Go and kill him? I don't want to kill him. I love that the boxes move.
They remember to put holes in there for air.
Yep, they got air. They've got the air holes. Everybody wants me to go out and mess with the Drewster now. I don't know. That. All right, pet shop chores. Little shop of chores.
We should make a farming game. We should make like Adventure Quest 3D Harvest Moon Edition.
Oh, I did go to Greengard Forest and I did pet a Frogzard there. I gotta go back. Oh wait, there's a cutscene for paintings? Why is that a Frogzard hunter and that huge painting up there? Part of the reason I got into pet breeding and monster taming. Used to worship him. Really? My grandmother taught me everything I know. Oh! This is Yulgar's daughter, huh?
Mm-hmm. She's been in all of the games, to my knowledge.
Oh, maybe if you grew a beard? I'm not trying to make her grow a beard. Oh, so here's a question. In some games, pets will count against the number of characters that you can have, like, in a zone. So if you went into, say, an instance that could only hold 40 characters and it was 20 people and they each had a pet out, then that would close the zone off to pets.
That's probably a good idea, but our game doesn't do that right now.
No, that's not a good idea. It's a terrible idea.
Well, too many pets will increase the draw calls, which can lag.
Oh, it is true. But you can turn off other people's pets.
I would prefer to do that.
I saw that option in the options.
And I'm glad we already did that. Oh.
But I would never want to do that because I want to see everybody's awesome pets. It's making me go out and pet another Frogzard. Squishy the Slime wants a floating sword as a pet. Alright, everybody wants me to shoot the Drewster, so let's see what happens. Moving along. I didn't do that. So are you gonna divulge any of your anniversary plans? Or are they a surprise?
Well, they're not that exciting. See, we have 3 childrens. And the youngest one is
Teeny.
6 months.
6 months already?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
His primary skills include spitting up and spitting up a lot. Really cute guy. He's really happy. Very strong. Looks kind of like a little baby bodybuilder. Like, he's a lot stockier. He looks a lot like I did when I was a baby. The other ones were a little... Like, he's got really, really wide shoulders like I have. And he's always really happy. Like, he's very, very, very happy compared to the other 2. I think it's because we lay him belly down, and the I don't think the other ones liked being on their backs. I really liked being on my belly when I was really so too much information.
No,
Anyways.
it's not.
There, I'm gonna add a weird challenge here. These skulls are awesome. I don't know if you're where I'm at now.
I'm not. I can be.
I'm gonna raise the oh my god level on.
Oh, great. I'm going somewhere and I'm going to die instantly. Yes.
It's a bad day.
Apparently. This is what happens when you trust Arctics.
They're shooting lasers. So I think our anniversary is going to be mostly family time tonight, and then tomorrow they're going to take the kids to Busch Gardens, and Dage and I are going to go to the Warhammer 40k store and learn how to play Warhammer 40k, and then we're going to take the PlayStation 4 and hook it up and play some games. Maybe work on retro NES Adventure Quest, maybe.
That sounds so intriguing.
So, you know, that's still better than the honeymoon. Ever tell you about my honeymoon?
No, and a statement like that sounds like it needs some kind of clarification before you move permanently to the couch.
So, we had our epic battle wedding, right? And
Okay.
then Daimyo had some really serious health problems that happened that night. And it was really unfortunate timing. And then the next day, Michelle went back to her house, and the entire band of One-Eyed Doll came over to my house and spent the week there. And we just made stuff and recorded music in basically like 5 days of, like, I wasn't working. I was just like messing around, like doing creative stuff with One-Eyed Doll.
Okay.
And then Michelle came back over. That was the honeymoon.
Really?
I know, it's terrible. I really need to, like, she loves New York. I proposed to her. She loves New York. I proposed in Times Square.
Aww.
And she hasn't been to New York since Aiden was born. Like, she hasn't basically traveled anywhere since he was born.
Oh.
And we just figured, we thought 2 was going to be it, and then we had. Okay. So with Kai turns 1, we're gonna have a 5.5-year delayed honeymoon, I guess.
That works. That works. My daughter and I would, so we could get a bus ticket for $1 for one of us and $5 for the other, and go down to New York City and spend the day in the city.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we had a number of dates like that. We've been all over the different museums and through the park, and it was a lot of fun. I live far away from there now. Now that I've moved, I do not live close enough to the city to just... Why is Zombie Hunter asking to spawn in a wall of pain?
Wall of pain.
That does not
Farm
sound...
the wall of pain? Let me see. I don't know if I can do that. Guess I search for pain. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, how does this work? Hang on a second.
Oh, I'm gonna stand back here then. Way to go, Zombie Hunter. We're just gonna...
Yeah, this is a terrible idea. It's also funny that the idea is 9-1. It's gonna go well. I'm just gonna go. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move over here, just in case this goes really bad. And here it comes. This is that person's fault.
Ah!
Oh, I can spawn wall.
P wall of pain.
I don't think it actually has like
Terrible ideas are the best ideas, Arctic, Saculescent says.
Okay, the healer. Oh, it's so
That
weird.
looked really cool. Whoa, what's up
Okay.
there? Healer eye. Are you just like spawning in things you're reading the code? What is that?
I don't know what this is, but I know that this is gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Spawn some eyes.
Got attacker eyes. Oh, I don't know. That seems scary.
Hungry eyes. You do Peekaboo by Banshee.
Healer eyes are watching you. They see your every move.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is.
It's, I don't know, but there I went. Down into Deathland. Down. Oh, the eyes heal the wall of pain. Okay. And then the attackers
There, I'm gonna seal them in.
try to protect the. I'm just gonna stand back here.
This is a terrible idea.
Oh no! Yes. Yes, this is what happens when y'all ask for these things.
This is your fault.
Not me, I didn't do it. Zombie did it. Oh, thunk. Alright, that makes death number 3 for the stream. Luckily, I got to start the Death's Over. I can maybe get some screenshots.
Look at the terrible things we're doing, Vesper.
Not my fault, Vesper. I didn't ask for this. Hey, that wall of pain has a skull on it. It's different.
Yeah, why does it have a skull?
Or is the skull somehow embedded in it?
Oh, it's a diff. Oh! Oh! I think if I spawn all of the parts, I think that's the forehead. I think if I spawn all of the parts in the same spot, they'll all be... Okay, this is cool. Once everybody kills these things, I know what to do.
Oh, because then there's the eyes. The eyes are separate. The...
Oh, these things have a lot of hit points. Maybe I should clear some of these out.
Little Munchkin guy is out of nap because we've gone over. Hey, Munchkin!
Oh, they're solid. You can't walk through them. That means you could get trapped in there.
Hey, hello! I got a Munchkin with me.
Well, hello, Munchkin. Hello, little fellow.
Say hi.
Okay.
I maybe don't want to show him that I'm a giant spider right now. That may not be the best.
Do you want to see something really funny for a dramatic effect?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
What are they doing?
What are they doing? They are shooting. Ooh. Whoa! Nice. Nice. That was beautifully done. Lower the walls and then boom.
Show me that book. You showed me that book already.
Yep. All right. Go ahead. Go play in your tent.
Cocoa bunnies.
He loves my desk. There's stuff all over my desk.
I imagine your desk is full of gamer awesome.
Oh, and lots of little things. I've actually got a couple of dragon eggs on it. I've got some statues. I got some pixel pals. I've got quite a few ducks. All in a row. I got my ducks in. Actually, my ducks are not in a row. Darn it. That was fun. Some of the people are like, nothing's dropping from these. It's like, well, it's because they're not real. They're just figments of your imagination.
Well, they ripped them through this wall. How come they couldn't kill the other one?
Too many and the fire was unfocused.
Hmm. Okay, let's do something terrible.
Something terrible. I don't think people can actually hear. Can anyone even hear the music in the game? I turned it down so low. Dookie Charms wants to know if there's any news of the next live event. There's a tree. We don't need a UI, right? MJ has no need of a UI. Oh, there's a cheese head in here. I didn't know there was a cheese hat. Giveaway. Minky, I cannot do a giveaway yet because they have not figured out the method for that. For getting a ducky. That is somewhat like a ducky.
I have caused chaos and confusion.
Mass confusion, which is a very good thing, you know? So I need to know, is there a quest anywhere in game now called Here Comes Trouble?
Big Trouble in Little China?
Or that, which is an amazing, amazing movie. Love that movie!
I think there is. I think one of Captain Rhubarb's things is probably... Because before we had Troubles in... That was weird. I didn't mean to kill them all! Yeah, I don't know what this is. Suit yourself.
Oh, you guys are gonna be killing that off now.
Big Trouble in Little Lucia. Surrounded. That'll do.
I'm still watching from afar. I'll get closer. Okay, that looks pretty hideous. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. Ooh. Where is Lord Anubis? Oh, he just phase kicks. Oh my gosh, he's one-shotting everything.
Oops. Maybe that's a noob.
Oh, they're in.
No, I can't bring up the picture of the ducky again. This is terrible. We're not doing anything. We're just sitting here. I'm just excited about the ducky. I'm so excited about ducky.
I'm doing stuff.
Well, you are. You're calling stuff in constantly.
I'm super multitasking. I have to look up the monsters and figure out how to get them in, and then I have to judge how long it's gonna take to kill them. And fine. Do I sound as low energy as I feel?
You do. You sound more like a person at a normal level.
You sound like a regular human. Go back to being right.
You sound like a regular human, which we know for you is like down about 50 knots. I've suddenly been switched to watching Munchkin duty as well. Why can I not get this window capture to capture the picture of Ducky again? Why?
I don't know.
I'm very unhappy about this. I'm unhappy about this! It has gone away. No. Little guys. That is so awesome. It even has Ducky's eyes. Oh, I can't stop looking at it. But I can't figure out why it won't show.
Oh, my favorite new monster. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Oh, what are you bringing in?
Hang on, we're gonna make things are about to get real. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm
These guys
ready.
are pretty tough, so I'm gonna try this. I don't want them all to die. Here we go.
Yes, we need the next update to be the trouble with troubles. Oh, look at look at him. Oh my goodness. The Sharkinator.
Wow, he's taking a damage,
no, Hikari, it's not that it's toggled. I saved it. I was showing it from a page that Arctic sent me, and now I'm trying to show it via... Oh, you know what? That's just... I'll bring it up as an image instead. We'll get rid of the window capture here. And we'll just bring up the image.
Ow.
You notice I'm not over there getting beaten up. I'm just watching. I'm over here in safe land, which means probably any second now he's gonna dun dun dun. There we go. Now we can see it. I need to rename this, though. That's it. We're gonna have the trouble ducky. Nothing but trouble. Now it's showing. Everybody needs to see a trouble. Oh, now I can't see chat. Man, I keep messing myself up one way or another. There we go. I just realized I couldn't tell people's, Hikari Kanzaki says, AQ3D, we really do give a duck.
We give a duck. Whoa!
I'm gonna go in and cut the gray off of him and resave him and dare I shoot any of this? No.
I'm gonna spawn the Bracken, why not?
Oh no. Why not usually means we're in for some trouble.
This is about to get not good.
Oh hey Cat and Joyce. Oh! Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my goodness, I can't even... Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, ow!
Yeah, this is lit. This is legitimately lit. What else? What else have we got? You know what? Why not?
Why not?
Because
Cat, drive home safely.
this would be one of those things that everyone just remembers. For
The angry Bracken and...
ever.
Ah!
Oh, we're all gonna die!
Did it just kill the Bracken? No, it didn't. Oh! This is honor of... See,
this is the worst thing ever!
see, but now you have me where I actually want to see a giant ducky invade Babylon.
This is terrible. Oh, what else we got? New player walks into this, bad day.
Babylon, I made it to Babylon. I'm safe.
What? Oh man, this is so messed up.
Oh jeez, what are you gonna do now?
We might need some backup.
Oh wait! The Clogmarai, that's who's come. Oh, that's who came for me.
Oh my god, Megadon's still at 100%.
Seriously? Well, he's had some. Does he heal any?
Alright, let's just make this very, very
Ow!
memorable.
Ow! Run, MJ! Run away! Can't you spawn something not dangerous?
Yes, here we go. No problem.
That's what somebody else is yelling. Oh, down again!
Oh my god.
Oh no! Alright, where's the help you promised? Oh, I just found the Bracken's face. I couldn't find it anywhere before.
Ah.
Oh. It's coming out of the ground. Ah! Wait, there's a Dracus out here now? Who?
That Fire Lost, that is what we were missing. Are you ready?
Spawn Oh, Viralost, he heard
Why am
you. He heard you. Oh no.
Here it goes, guys. Your fault.
Wait. Is that one of the arms?
Oh my gosh, I need to record this.
Oh, great. Oh, dead again.
Gosh!
Ah!
Wait, oh no, I crashed.
What?
Oh no, wait. Stop recording, let me out.
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to run away. Oh my goodness. This is like Villain's Day.
This is amazing, but not in the good way. And Megadon's still out there.
Yeah.
Vayne and Dracus teaming up.
Oh man, I gotta go get Megadon's picture. Oh, I can't use it during combat, but I need the picture.
Vayne spawn camping. Oh, they just killed me! I'm level 100! Okay, guys, anybody ready to throw in the towel?
Ouch! Wait, Tal Cosmetics? Did we just hear a Tal?
Just say uncle.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get away from you. Oh my goodness, no! This is insanity! Insanity! Oh my goodness. Is he just gonna stay there unless I attack him? Oh, he's next to the barber shop. It would have been funnier if he were next to the pet shop. Oh my goodness. Oh, the number of deaths I have had today. So many deaths. Death counter can't even keep up. Crossbones is yelling ant. No uncle here, just ant. Yeah, this is not about playing the game. This is about memories. Memories.
This is the moment you'll remember. Alright, I'm gonna do another bad thing.
All alone with the villains.
This
We
might
are
not be
dying
popular.
to memories. Not until I get a good screeny of Vayne. Aculescent's like, forget that. I'm going for a screenshot. Yes, Aculescent! You are my tribe! You are a part of my tribe. We're at 11 deaths. I think I need to stop counting the deaths because if I tab out, then I die again. There's like no safe corner in this city to take
I heard
screenshots.
Uncle.
What? Zombie Hunter yelled, "Is this all you've got?" No, but everybody's trying to get screenshots. Whoever heard Uncle is... Oh, whoever said Uncle is bad.
Did we win?
Oh my goodness. You've got to go do work and get ready for anniversaries. So
Yeah.
we need to let you go, but we got the important thing out. So we weren't really going to do a whole lot of stream over here, but we needed to be sure that everybody got to see the important part of today. And what was that? Ducky the Trouble.
Ducky.
Ducky.
Well, Ducky doesn't have to be a trouble, though. Ducky could be a trouble. Because Ducky just looks like a trouble.
Ducky is a special breed of trouble. Just like I'm a special breed of trouble. Pretty much. Oh, bring Vane back. I want my screenshot for Mother Hen's sake. Wait, who was saying... Wait, who was that? Summon Akaroth? Yeah, this little ducky's gonna be a part of our AQ3D streams forever. I am so excited. It's not like... Is it literally in-game made or just like the little picture he made?
No, that was a finished 3D thing. They have to do a cloud build and then submit it with the next asset bundle update. So then it'll be live then.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Now, capes were something that we kind of, made as like that. That seems like a really good thing to give out to the community. The helmets, that's okay to have a special giveaway. Pets are a very high value. They incur a lot of extra draw calls. They have like an actual performance hit, and like there's kind of the pre thing that like pets are really valuable. So I think you should be able to give away Ducky, but I'm not sure how.
That's
like,
fair.
We're gonna have to figure out how to give away. Like maybe only one Ducky per stream or something, or I don't know.
Oh yeah, Ducky would be rarely given, yeah. But if there was something else with Ducky that was less troublesome.
Oh, like maybe there's a Ducky helm that you could have. You could have a little Ducky helm.
Helm, or I don't know. People, what do you think? Would a hat or a cape, like a Ducky on your head, or a Ducky on your back? Sub only Duckies. Yeah, that's true, but it still would have to still be rare if that's something that Ardix Entertainment would like. I will abide by that. It may be a very special one. Maybe not even every stream. We could make sure it stays special. Of course, my channel has fewer viewers, so and definitely fewer subbers, so if I did it just between subs, then I'd only have about 5 people entering. A Ducky ball cap.
I know what you could do. We could give you a Ducky travel form potion, so you'd like transform into Ducky.
Ooh.
And then maybe like if you stacked the potions together, enough of them, you would be able to get the permanent Ducky pet.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
So you kind of have to win the contest multiple times and not use them.
Oh, I like some of these ideas. Ducky mob that drops Ducky items, yeah. Ducky baseball hat. Shoulder pet Ducky.
We could do a pack of like 5 Ducky potions. So then if you got them, you could transform in Ducky 5 times. But then if you won 4 times and you had 20 Ducky things, then you could get the permanent Ducky pet travel form. You could actually have it be a merge for either.
Ooh.
Oh my
All
god, that
your-
gives reusability. That's fun.
All your
then we could
ideas
also-
sound really cool.
We could also have a Ducky Ducky potion drops in the random chest when it comes out. So then people who missed the streams will still have an opportunity to get some, and they just like kind of, you know.
Good. Good. I'd rather they know where Ducky Ducky originates from, though.
Well, they just read his description.
That's true.
Then it would be like advertising.
True, but you have to make them come here. How do we convince them that they still want to come and hang out with Ducky Duckies?
Well, if I were to get a random Ducky Ducky and I didn't follow Twitter, so I didn't know about these streams. Ow, he's gonna kill me. How far is that guy?
I died again. I'm already dead again. Sounds like a new TV show, Dead Again.
And then the Ducky Ducky description had an advertisement streams, and I'd be like, oh, I should go check out the streams and follow the channel so I could get more of these things, because if I get enough of them, I get to merge it in.
I don't know. It's all up to you. I think all your ideas are really interesting and cool.
Like the NES game?
Yeah, I don't play any. I've never played an NES game though.
I could ship you an NES when we make it, and then you could do a stream. Yeah.
I do have my Atari 2600 though.
I do not want to make an Atari game.
What? You don't think you could do an Atari game?
Oh, I think I could. I really want to.
I don't know what that would take.
Well, it's just an assembly for that type of device. But the Nintendo had some really good Vesper, new Vesper video.
Yay!
I think it automatically posted to my Twitter, but if not... oh, wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Not live yet. No, is live yet. Is live. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, Atari, like... I think I have a great love for the NES because it was like Castlevania on the NES was like the one game that threw me over the edge and turned me into I want to make these. Like that, like games were fun, but that game, I was like, not only do I want to make these, I want to hunt the evil undead for the rest of my life. Like it was like that bam moment, you know?
Bam! Like a big bam or a little bam? Or a bam bam?
The Big Bam. Big Bam Theory. My favorite TV show. For the NES.
But that does seem like a very expensive, Well, you were calling it a prank, but I don't think that sounds like a prank, you know? That sounds...
Well, not if I just told everybody what we were doing. Worst prank ever, Arix.
Yeah, you're not supposed to tell everybody what's going on.
That's okay, because the mass confusion that'll happen if we actually do it, they'll be like, oh my god, he actually did it. Because, like, we never did StickQuest. We registered StickQuest.com. We had StickQuest, like, since 2004. Never made StickQuest.
Never.
Yeah. And we should have, right? Like, we have plenty of game engines. We could have just dropped stick figures on and been like, haha, we made... Like, but we never did that. Like, isn't that weird?
I don't know. Are you missing out because of it?
I mean, I have an idea for like what I think would be a really viral hit game. It'd be a flash in the pan. I don't think it would have like sustained joy, but I think it'd be that thing that everyone would need to play at least like they would need to play. But we don't have time to make it. That's our biggest problem. Tons of ideas, lack of resources.
Oh no. Tons of ideas, lack of resources. Well, that happens.
I have a journal somewhere, and I have my top 20 like best game ideas that I haven't made yet. And there's a couple on the list that, like, frankly, have just never been done before. Like, there's been tons of things that I've thought of that were very original at the time I thought of them, and then as I haven't done them over time, like, somebody else went and did them. A really good example of this. So we came up with this game. We called it The Button, and it was a game where you click the button, and then you would use the clicks from your buttons to buy things to automatically help press the button for you. And then, like, a couple years later, we saw Cookie Clicker came out, and I was like, oh my god, I never would have thought to use a cookie. That was the smartest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I was really obsessed with finding out about Orteal, and like, because he thinks like I do, right? He's way funnier than I am. Like, but I knew that, like, whatever drove us, like, we had some overlap. If you drew the Venn diagrams, I imagine the circle overlapping more than not. And there were a lot of games. Like, I remember when we came up with the idea for this, and we're going way back now, when my coding skill was pretty bad, like really couldn't really make anything. Tons of ideas, and we had this idea for this, like, randomly generated like map game where you'd kind of go in and fight monsters, and then we saw Diablo came out, and I remember I was like, maybe I should become, and, like, I was really mad when Diablo came out, because it was like, and it's so stupid to think that, like, at that point in my life, like, that I ever could have made anything like Diablo. I was like, but I was really mad because, like, I was like, that was an idea. And I know a lot of our players, like, they're like, oh, you stole that idea. I hate to break it to everybody, but if you had the idea, probably tens of thousands of people have had that same idea, and I guarantee, like, 99.9999% of any idea that is posted in the forums is something we have previously talked about. And over the past 17 years, right, of nonstop talking about these games, and you can see it in the loot boxes, right? We really thought about the loot boxes. We had a lot of conversations about it, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, they implemented my idea," and maybe you did remind us. Maybe you did, but there's nothing that I saw on that list that, like, we hadn't been talking about since way back before, even Overwatch did things like that,
Overwatch, the first MMO. Oh.
Overwatch, the first MMO. Well, I mean, they had their loot boxes were, like, the most famous, because, there's been Japanese gachapon games since basically games existed in Japan, but that wasn't something we had in the United States until, I think, Battle Cats really brought it. Like, it was the thing that kind of popularized it.
Yeah.
Sorry, but back to the topic. So, like, I had a lot of ideas, and just, like, other people did them, like, all the time. And I think that's common because, the camera was invented in two different parts of the world at the exact same time. And it makes sense that when everybody's kind of given the same ingredients, that we put them together and kind of make the same souffle. And what makes it different is a unique spin on it. Mm-hmm. And lately, when, like, looking at games, it's not that, like, I have an idea for, like, one of these weird fourth dimensional, like, quantum casual games that, like, it's like I don't actually have any ideas for them. I have ideas that take very traditional, interesting, fun gameplay and spins them in a really unique way that nobody's done. And I think that's the core of what creativity is. Creativity is taking two things and putting them together to create something new. And, I mean, you could say, like, look, Star Wars was really interesting because they took the space genre and they mixed it with, like, the swords and sorcery knights genre, hence the Jedi, and took that, like, approach where, there were other things where they had, like, white super clean villains, and the good guys were kind of like the, were dirty and more realistic, and, Han shot first. And that Star Wars was this really original idea. it was really just creative because it combined these things, because there were a lot of things that came out around that time in that genre. And as you go back, you see that like everything's kind of like that. And I think the secret is to find something relevant to us, something that like we can make an emotional connection with too. And then it has to be like modernized, right? So it's relevant. And then the core of it has to be fun. And I've had this one game idea that it's really time for me to make it. It won't be one of the next couple things I do, but I think 2019, if I don't make it, I think I really need to make it in 2019. I'm gonna kick myself so hard if 2019 rolls around, and because I blabbed too much, somehow it leaked all the way to somebody else and they make it, and it's a big
yeah.
because if you don't move on something, that's what happens. Tons of people are like, oh man. Okay, so I had one of my not so far ancestors was one of the first people to create the wireless mic,
Oh wow.
and he didn't do anything with it. He didn't get a patent. He didn't know how to get a patent. He didn't do anything. So then some other company, like, stumbled upon it because all the ingredients were just laying around, and lots of people were probably figuring it out. Right? And then another company got the patent on it, and then they started doing all the wireless, microphones, and then onward. So like you got to take action when you have a thing, and it's not like he should be like, oh, I should sue those guys for taking their idea. He probably didn't take their idea.
They probably had their own idea, and
yeah, they just came up with it because all the ingredients are laying around. So if I don't go move on my stuff, I only have myself to blame. And I have a notebook full of 20 really good ideas, but after my little sabbatical on Wednesday, because I was playing hooky on Wednesday, I went to 3 game stores, and I suddenly got like crazy like game mode. Like I came up with a handful of new games that were not on the list of 20. One of them I think I could pull off in my spare time, and
oh wow.
it's not really, and this is not including the NES one, because if we do an NES game, it has to be just straight up Adventure Quest. I mean, we can't even do the original Adventure Quest on the NES. It's going to be a little more like Final Fantasy was on the NES, or make it a narrative where it's actually like a legit prequel or focuses on one character in the game universe. But like I came up with this other idea that's really short scope game, and it's really fun, and it's definitely like the core of the game is that very specific humor that I think our most popular games kind of have, but this one takes it way further. It's the crux of the game, and it's really hard to talk about something without just blabbing it out, so I'll just skip to the juicy. And I'm like, I'd really like to make this game, and our business development manager says, I'm like, but the thing is, like, I don't know how to like justify the cost of it. I think everyone will play it. I think this would be one of those games that like PewDiePie and Markiplier would actually play. They'd be like, okay, that's funny, I gotta play this one for stream.
Okay.
And I'm like, but I don't know how to monetize. And he's like, well, don't. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm the one. Don't charge money. You're supposed to be. He's like, well, listen, Adam. He goes, if you make something and it's a really, really big hit, people will remember that, and they'll come back for more, and you can always find a way to, create more and add on to it. I'm like, well, not really with this game, but I kind of like that we're playing Reverse Day today, because I know this is like really weird, but when I built the first game, I never intended to like make a living making games. I just wanted to make a game. Like we never, like it was 100% free. Like the original Adventure Quest wasn't like, because I think a lot of people like sit around now and they're like, okay, we're gonna come up with a game, and then we're gonna do everything every one of these mobile games is doing, tons and tons and tons of money. And like that's not how it was back in the day. And that's a lot of these like small. I'm sorry for just rambling, MJ. Is this okay?
No, you're great. I love listening.
So, like these NES groups, like they're not trying to get rich. They're building NES games because they love it. Like these aren't like these people probably are like I imagine when I inevitably visit, because I'm gonna start figuring out where to go to meet these people. They're probably like, yeah, I don't play mobile game. Like they're that crowd, right? And I saw a lot of our players on Twitter felt the same way. They're like I just like mobile gaming has like ruined gaming because these people just dive to the bottom, and then like you can't build a real game because no one will pay on mobile for it, and then nobody trusts mobile games because every mobile game pretty much has to be free, and then like try to find some way to charge you. And it kind of sucks because as a game developer, I'm like, yeah, like we can't just like we can't charge like $20 for a mobile game because no one will pay that, period.
Yeah.
And we want people to play the game. And then the microtransaction thing, I think we did a good Quest 3. We're like, okay, don't pay for power, just we'll have cosmetics and we'll keep it cosmetic. And you know, Fortnite did that, right? It was a good move. I think it was a good move.
Mhm.
But we're not making anywhere near enough. Like our competitors who are doing the other things that we didn't do, like they can afford to buy ads, and I'm like, we need to buy ads because we've never bought ads for Adventure Quest 3D, and it could probably use some players. So, so anyways, stepping backwards on the thing, like the idea of building a game that has no monetization component makes me really want to build that game, because then it's like we don't have to, like, you don't have to think about it. You just be like, no, we'll just make it really fun. And like, I don't know, that best, the other game that I was talking about, like the one that I need to do in 2019, it
Yeah.
is actually impossible to monetize that game unless you make the monetization itself a joke that only happens after the game is. And
Huh.
like, I might do that because I think what would happen if somebody actually went through the experience that game would be. And it's an experience. It's intended, like, I don't know if you've ever played a game like the Stanley Parable or like these games that you can kind of sit down and you can beat them in like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, but it's an experience, right? It's not like let's sit here and play like 80 hours forever. It's like going to a movie but game, and it's just a really amazing
I
experience.
haven't done a lot of them, but I want to suggest one for you. It's probably the only one I've played. It's called The Park.
The Park?
Mm-hmm. It was made off of Secret World, but it was a little Halloween extra-y thingy. So.
Oh, this looks fun. Okay, I'll check this out.
My angel likes to read.
Hello!
So, yeah, I think it'd be funny because back when I first built the first Adventure Quest and we got the team together and then we built Dragon Fable, there was a very different kind of vibe on the internet. Like I kind of feel like the people who were in control of the internet, if it were like the primary like users of the internet, kind of had this feeling like that like information should be free and that we just wanted to push the technology and do stuff. And I mean, there were always people making money, right? But like there was just this kind of vibe of just creating stuff for the sake of creating. And you know, people like Captain Rhubarb, our base administrator, and just most of that early team, like they just all like they came from that generation. They had that vibe. And then like later, like now we're recruiting, you know, we had a couple artists join us. We've had a lot of artists that, you know, have expressed interest in joining us, and like their intentions are just very different. Like they think very differently. They're like, okay, well, I built two things, so you know, I deserve all of this stuff. And like maybe that's the way the world is now, because back in the day, like people worked really, really hard and then they kind of like earned their spots. Like if you look at what Iwishi did when she joined us to you know, like she started off and she was actually the first person to upgrade in the original Adventure Quest. So she was actually the #1 up. And then she did some side work for me for another project that we ended up reusing back into Arch Knight. And then like she volunteered for a while, and then we had very, very low stipend, very long time. And then we flew her down to Florida, and then we're like, okay, how about we give you a full-time salary, get you through college, and let's get you a else you need. And like
Oh wow.
now, like and like this, it didn't happen overnight, right? There was like a long period of time, and then when it hit, like it was boom. And the same thing with Dage. Like Dage was, like we noticed him because his fan art stuff and our fan contests were really good, and he was on the forums, a super player of games. He loved Adventure Quest. He loved Dragon Fable. He loved Adventure Quest. And it's super like just like, and to this day, like he's a game fanatic. He's whenever we make decisions about anything, we just look at his face when we ask the question. you just like he is the real deal. He's a real gamer, and pardon me. And you know he did some stuff for us, and got him on the stipend for a while. Basically, man, we paid him a small amount of money per month, and he just kind of kept making stuff. And then we invited him down to Florida, and he came and met us. And I think we were at the what office? I don't know. But I remember we were sitting down, and when I found out that he was considering going in the military, I threw it so fast. And then he came down here, and he worked time, and now he's getting married next year.
Aww.
One of our other employees. We have a lot of employees that married each other. That's a good sign. So
That's pretty good.
but when I went over and I, and just, bragging on Dage and Oishi here for a second. So I walk over and they sit next to each other in Content Keep, where we do the Adventure Quest 3D stuff. It's a little tighter room than, and I said, hey, Dage, I want to build an NES game. He's like, okay, what's the file size? He's like 512 by 512. No. And I showed him some graphics. He's like, are you sure you want to make this? I'm like, yes. And like, he had this like weird hesitation because he did grow up like a couple gaming generations after that, right? So, but then he just starts sending me this 8-bit art. He just like started like he found out how big they were. He started making them, and I'm like, whoa! And they were really good. And like that's that gamer passion, right? Because he just like stopped what he was doing. He had like mission critical assignment, built some 8-bit art, sent it to me, and then went back to work on the core stuff.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's
no.
Thanks for letting me ramble.
I love hearing all that. I think that's all just totally exciting. Aculescence wants to know who Dage is hooking up with, and he's curious. Other people are too. Oh, we're not telling you.
Well, you guys should all know this. Faith and him, like, they've been dating for years.
I don't know. I don't keep up on. I don't listen to that stuff. And hi, Kyokan AE.
Okay, so are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
So Alina and Rolith, they're married.
Okay.
Charfade and Corin are married. Dage and Faith are about to get married. And there are some other potential office romances that may end similarly. Like that's not a bad track record, right?
No, that's.
I remember back when.
Aculescence says Charfade and Corin's kid is adorable as heck too. Aww.
Oh my god, she really is. Like, she is like she was a Gerber baby. Like, she could have been on product packaging.
Awesome. Kids are adorable. When they grow up, they're adorable too. But a different kind of adorable.
Hey, you want to help make a decision before we wrap up here?
Yeah. Real decision, because we need to wrap up, because I got a little guy looking at me like he's just looking at his books, reading his books, but I'm pretty sure he wants to eat dinner soon. All right, what kind of decision are we doing?
Could you show that to the people watching the stream? And what we're looking at is that little green.
All right, hang on a second. Let me get to the right field of stuff. Open original.
We need to make an executive decision before the stream ends.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to go to make a window. Alright, hang on, guys. Picture's gonna get weird here because we're gonna make a new window capture. Oh, there it is. I'm like, I can't even find my own window capture. And you need to add a new source, and we need it to be that. Alright. We're about to show this. There we go. Should be showing. Let's make it even bigger for people so they can see it.
Let's just call them A, B, and C from left to right.
Alright.
A has the three kind of close things, B has a single thing, and C has kind of a disconnected, more loosey-goosey. I think they're all fine choices. I don't think there's a bad choice, but it is hard to choose. So I'd love you guys to help me choose which one of these we should use. They're treasure shards. They're called treasure shards.
I see, and the only difference looks like the visual of the shard.
That's it.
I don't like the single one.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the single one.
I don't like the single one because it feels like less.
Is everybody in chat kind of feeling the same way about that?
A lot of people are saying A. I like A too.
I like A.
C is nice, but it seems kind of like it broke.
Yeah, it's kind of non-cohesive. So A feels. I'm feeling A. Okay, guys, in chat there, you good with A?
Someone says A looks like it's from another game.
It is a very common, kind of like the gold coin is common. Charfei did draw this from scratch. I saw it on her sketch paper.
The mystical. Okay, that's right. If you're looking at the other one that looks broken, it might look a little mystical with the stuff swirling around it. C looks like it's waving hello. Actually, it does. Look at that. Hi. Hi, guys.
But it does kind of have that, like, it's broken kind of bad feeling. I kind of like the solidness of the first one.
Broken bad. I thought explosion. And explosions are nice. That's what I thought. Yeah, everybody is in agreement that no to B. B's out.
B's out. So it's A and C. So... little explodey, it's nice. First one is something we've kind of seen before.
A lot of people are saying C in here too, so if I could wait, there's a poll we could do.
Oh yeah, A or C.
So let's make.
And I want you, before you make this last decision, I just want you to ask yourself 3 questions. A new player who has never played this game before is going to look at this and have to identify that is some sort of currency. 2, that a new player coming in should feel like that's a nice thing to get. 3, it should be very clear on what it is.
I'm trying to see if I can make this is a free online poll. I wonder if that works. Oh, can Streamlabs do a poll? Does anybody know if Streamlabs does polls? I don't know.
So this is going to be called a treasure shard, and I will gladly abide by whatever the results of this little poll are. Or we could do it on Twitter. You guys want to do the poll on Twitter?
Yeah, I know how to make a poll on Twitter. I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to make one in Twitch chat.
Here.
But other people are going to go, what on earth do you mean? You just randomly put up A or C.
Yeah, why don't I get to choose the middle one? I want the middle one because I can't have that one, because everybody always you can't have.
Straw poll is good for website use polls. I know, but this isn't...
Well, we can just do a count. I would ask that everybody only says once what they want, and
here we go. So we can say A or C. And do not allow multiple. Okay. Which shard? Let's see if we can create poll. Alright, people, here we go. I has your poll. Put it in here. There's your poll. Go vote. Vote now.
Pool of blood. Pole position. Roman Polanski.
Now we're into the poll puns.
Fishing pole. Answer politely.
Pole cats. Pole dancers. Anybody here a pole dancer? Ooh, we've had 9 voters so far.
Not a lot. That means your vote really counts. It's almost like you live in Florida.
Oh, it's 50-50 right now.
Oh my gosh.
50-50, guys. 50 nifty United States. Oh. Did anybody sing that when they were little? I just sing that when I was little.
You know, C is really kind of growing on me because it's different.
It definitely, it is neat because it looks different. The other
Did you
one
vote
definitely
yet,
looks
MJ?
shardy.
It looks shardy.
I think the one that does not look shardy is that little round one in the bottom.
Little chip.
The little round
Little
chip.
shard chip. Yeah.
I think that one looks less shardy to me. The other one does look possibly like lots of other games. I'm not sure.
I think both of these are absolutely fine. So, what's our count at? And did you vote yet?
I did vote, and we are at 9 vote 10. Oh, 10. Oh, oh, C is pulling out. C is pulled out in front.
C?
Yes, C has 10 votes, and A has 6.
Alright.
I put my vote in already.
I'm gonna go ahead and put my vote on C as well. I think this is gonna solidify it. Again,
I
both are
do
good
like
options.
that it's
Go around.
it's unique.
Yeah, I haven't seen that before, right? So, if one thing when I look at that, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, it's not the one that you like always see. It's very unique.
I wonder if it would look a little more shardy if it didn't have the little dot one that doesn't look like a shard. I think
Just mean
that's
like just remove the
I think
dot.
that's what drives my eye nuts is because everything looks like a shard and then that looks like a little circle. Maybe that's the difference for me. But yes, you know, C is, and if you want something that's different, or maybe it's because there are too many there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it really it's not a dragon because it definitely looks like something different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Even if they connected that the little dot shard with the circle shard and made a shard shape.
Yeah, they swayed me.
So
You
there
guys
were
swayed
the 3, so that there's still 3
Patrick
looking
Swayze'd
shards.
me.
Oh, and C got another one. 12 for C, 6 for A. Yeah, it just keeps going. So, yep. C is the winner. You guys can all see it, right? You can view results yourself.
See what you did there?
I don't have to show this on stream. C team beat the... Oh, yeah, you know what, though? The A team rocks. All right?
Well, the A team does rock. And again,
It does.
both were good options. I was originally a fan of A, and I think just during that last little conversation, I was swayed over to the C because they're both good options.
There you go. That's what we're good for here.
And I'm sure we can repurpose the one on the left for some sort of resource material that you like farm.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Now there's a cat joining in. I think everybody wants dinner now. And you gotta
All right,
you gotta get
everybody.
home. You gotta get home. This is
Yeah, it's time to go. This was fun. Thanks for letting me hang out. Yeah,
well, thank you, and thank you so much for showing us the impending Ducky Ducky.
And just because I haven't enacted my little plan here, don't think that I forgot for a second what you did in this little Moglin Kickstarter thing. Your time is coming. It wasn't today, but it is coming. No.
Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Oh, Artix, thank you so much for joining us today, because it's always awesome having you here. It makes for really fun times. Not necessarily a lot of gameplay. We did have a stretch of good gameplay for a few months there. That's out the window now. We're back to our regular.
Well, have you played through Darkovia yet? Have you seen the Vampire Council?
I've started it. I haven't gotten up to it yet. No. It's not going away like really soon, is it?
Well, Darkovia is not.
Okay.
So next time we get together, it's weird. We actually have a lot of releases we can play since the last time.
Yeah, I've started it. I've gotten up to the gates of the wolves and the vampires. That's where we
the
ended
Vampire Castle is probably one of the most impressive things in the game. 100% handmade by Lucian. It's the biggest, most impressive area. It's huge. And the players were like, "Oh, you're allowed to do things this big? Why haven't you been doing this all?"
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I'm excited to get to it, but like I said, October was crazy. November, hopefully, a little more fun involved. And for anybody who wants to keep an eye on my stream schedule, and sometimes I throw streams in without telling you. There it is right there on my webpage. And of course you can follow my Twitter. Not that I told you guys about it today, but anyway, that, and because you want to keep touch and know what becomes of the Ducky Duckies. Y'all know you want to. Big thanks and shout out to our new subscribers today. Thank you so much, and to everybody for their cheers and just coming and hanging out and being a part of this. Thank you guys so much. And as always, a massive thank you to Artix for being just a really cool, fun addition to probably everything, except apparently his honeymoon.
MJ is the greatest streamer ever!
No. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you later. Take care. Now I gotta figure out how to turn this off. Wait. I changed my page all around. Where'd it go?